Hello everyone, welcome back. So here I am going to explain how to prepare the master budget. Prepare a master budget of a company for the next year from the following figures. So the information which is required for preparing master budget is given. So from this information we have to go for preparing the master budget for the next year. So let us go for seeing what are the information given. So they have given the information of sales rupees 10 lakhs. So that is the amount of sales. Now direct material cost 50% of sales means whatever the total cost of sales we are having, out of these total cost 50% will be the amount of direct materials cost. Direct wages, so 25 workers, for each worker they will go for paying 120 rupees per month. And next they are giving the information of factory overheads, that is indirect labor. So here direct wages is related to direct labors, here indirect labors. So the information of indirect labors involves two persons, that is works manager and foreman. For works manager they are paying 500 rupees per month, and foreman they are paying 300 rupees per month. And next we are having stores and spares, that is 3% on sales. Whatever the total sales we are having, on those sales 3% will be considered as the amount of stores and spares. Next is depreciation on machinery rupees 15,000, light and power rupees 6,000, sundry expenses 10% on direct wages, administrative, selling and distributive expenses rupees 20,000, interest from investment 10,000, provision for tax 50,000, dividend rupees 1 lakh, and repairs and maintenance rupees 10,000. So this is the information what they have provided in did. And now with this information we have to go for preparing the master budget. So already we have seen the meaning of master budget. So master budget is the combination of all functional budget. So now whatever the information here we are having, so with this information we have to calculate what is the total profit, so for the next year, that is the master budget. So first we will go for recording the sales, and then we will go for recording all the expenses, and we will go for calculating what is the total cost. Once the total cost has been calculated, if you deduct total cost from the total sales amount, you will get the what is the profit for the company. So we will go for seeing how to prepare the master budget. So first and foremost thing we have to record is sales amount. Whatever the sales amount we are having, that should be recorded. Not only in preparing master budget, even in the previous videos we have seen that in each and every budget preparation, first we'll go for recording the sales amount itself. So here also under master budget, first we'll go for recording the sales amount. The amount of sales is 10 lakhs rupees. So that is the amount of sales. So now we have recorded the sales. Now go for recording all the expenses. So here in case of master budget, there are two ways to recording the master budget. So here you can whatever the information they have given, you can classify according to the budgets. So here master budget, whenever if they ask you to prepare master budget, they will go for giving information related to the various types of budgets, like production cost budget, sales budget information will be provided. So in such cases, either you can classify into different types of budgets. After writing sales, then go for writing production cost, sales budget, or any other information they have provided related to the particular budgets. So go for recording those budgets on the basis of classification. Otherwise directly you can go for recording all the expenses whatever they are given. So like in the both the ways you can go for preparing the master budget. So here now I am going to record the expenses. After sales we are having direct materials cost. Direct material cost. So direct material cost. So here the direct material cost they are saying that it is the 50% of sales. So 50% of sales means whatever the total amount we are having, on this we have to go for calculating the 50%. let us go for having the working note. Working note. We have to calculate the direct materials cost. Direct material cost. So they are saying it is 50% of total sales. So here 50% of sales. So the total sales amount is 10 lakhs. So into 50%, that is 50 divided by 100. So you will get the amount of 5 lakhs. So the amount of direct material cost is 5 lakhs. So we have calculated the direct material cost, that is amount is 5 lakhs rupees. So next, after direct material cost, we are having direct wages. So direct wages. So direct wages are, so they are saying that they are having 25 workers and they are paying 120 rupees per month. So again you will go for having the calculation of direct wages. So the second working note is related to direct wages. So they are saying 25 workers at 120 rupees per month. So means 25 members into 120 rupees is the amount paid per month, and we will be having 12 months in a year. Here we are going for preparing the master budget for 1 year. So we will go for considering the 12 months. So 25 workers, for each worker they are going to pay 120 rupees and the total months is 12. So now the amount you will get of direct wages. So that is direct wages amount will be 36,000. So this is the direct wages amount. So this will go for writing in the master budget. So we have calculated the direct wages amount. The direct wages amount is 36,000. So now we have recorded the direct material cost and direct wages. So the next thing they have given is factory overheads. So whatever the cost you have calculated as the direct materials and direct wages, so it is called as the prime cost. Means whenever we are calculating total cost of the company, so in that total cost, if you take only direct materials, direct wages and direct expenses, then addition of all those direct things will be considered as the prime cost. So here we are recording direct material cost and direct wages. So these two will be considered as the prime cost. So 5 lakhs 36,000 will be considered as the prime cost. So it will be considered as the prime cost, 5 lakh 36,000. So now we'll go for recording the factory overheads. Factory overheads. So whatever the information given under factory overheads, all those information will go for recording under factory overheads. So first thing they are giving is indirect labor. So indirect labor. Under indirect labor, we are having two informations. That is, first one is works manager and the second one is foreman. So these two people we are having under the indirect labor, and the information related to these two is works manager, they are paying 500 per month. That means 500 into 12. And for foreman they are paying 300 rupees. So 300 into 12. So the amount we will get is works manager will get 6,000, and for foreman we will get the amount of 3,600. So that is the first information we are having. And next we are having is stores and spares. So the next information given is stores and spares. So stores and spares, they are saying that is 3% on sales amount. So whatever the sales amount we are having, on that 3% will be calculated and the amount will be considered for stores and spares. Let us see the working note. So the third working note is stores and spares. They are saying 3% on sales. That is, the total amount of sales is 10 lakhs. 3% means into 3 divided by 100. So you'll get the amount of rupees 30,000. So this is the amount of stores and spares. Now we'll go for writing in the master budget. So the amount of stores and spares we have calculated is 30 36,000. So the next information they have provided is depreciation on machinery. So depreciation on machinery, and the amount is 15,000. And next we are having light and power. Light and power, and the amount is rupees 6,000. So next we are having repairs and maintenance. So next which we have to consider under the factory overheads is they have given sundry expenses. So sundry expenses. So what they are saying, sundry expenses, they are saying that 10% on direct wages. So means whatever the direct wages amount we are having, that is here we have calculated direct wages, that is 36,000 rupees. So on direct wages 10% will be considered as the sundry expenses. So the sundry expenses is 10% on direct wages. So amount of direct wages we have calculated is 36,000. So now 10% on 36,000 will become the sundry expenses, that is 36,000 into 10 divided by 100. So you will get rupees 3,600. This is the amount of sundry expenses. We have calculated the amount of sundry expenses, that is 3,600. For this, go for adding repairs and maintenance given in the problem, that is amount of 10,000. So we have recorded all the factory expenses. Now go for making the total of factory expenses and add that to the prime cost. Then you will get the factory cost or works cost, that is 6,10,200. For this we will go for recording the one more expense that is given in the problem, that is admin, selling and distribution expenses, that is 200,000. So add this to the factory cost, then you will get the total cost 6,30,200. So now whatever the total cost you got, that should be deducted from the total sales amount. So profit is equals to sales minus total cost. 10 lakhs minus 6,30,200 will get 3,69,800. So this is how we'll go for preparing the master budget.